At the last moment, the dragon miscalculated. As the knight crouched before it, frantically scrabbling for his fallen sword, it couldn't resist the temptation to rear up and spout a flowery jet of kingfisher blue fire through its craggy nostrils. A little voice at its head said, "No, you really don't want to do that." But it paid no attention. It had won, and it loved to show off. Which is why, at the very last moment, the knight managed to get one finger round the pommel of his sword, hook it towards him, catch it with his other hand, and hold it out quite still as the dragon lurched down on him for the kill. The sword's point went into the dragon's armpit with the minimum of fuss, like a needle into cloth. The knight let go of the sword and staggered back. The dragon looked slowly down and saw the hilt, which was all that remained visible. "Oh," it said. The knight had regained his balance and was walking backwards. He stopped after 9 paces. Dragonfire, as they both knew, has an effective range of 8 yards.
"Sorry,"
the knight said.
"Nothing personal."
For the first time in its 1,000 years of existence, the dragon knew what it was like to feel weak. Suddenly, all that strength, which it had taken for granted for so very long, wasn't there anymore. It took all its reserves of courage and determination to lift its head a little, then it fell over. The ground jarred its head as it landed, making it wince. After a little while, it heard the knight say,
Excuse me, are you still alive?"
"Fine," the knight said pleasantly.
"No hurry. You just take your time."
He wanted his sword back. Well, of course he did. The dragon tried to draw in a deep breath for a final foe-incinerating blaze of glory. But it was hard, so very hard, and deep inside it could feel the embers of its internal furnace starting to go cold.
"Oh well,"
the dragon thought. "It's been a good life. Plenty of flying around and crunchy people and expensive armor glowing cherry red. No hard feelings." Then it remembered there was something it was supposed to do at this point, and being a conscientious creature, it resolved to make the effort. It opened its cavernous mouth, painful and difficult, like flexing a knee after you've been sitting in one position for too long, and said,
"Listen to me."
Sure," the knight said amiably.
"Fire away." "Learn your destiny," the dragon said.
It had no idea where the words came from. They were urgently inside it somewhere, like a large egg in a small chicken, and they needed to come out before, well, the end. Because otherwise it wouldn't be right somehow. Dragons have a strong sense of right and wrong, which is why they always wipe their feet after bursting into a crowded mead hall.
"You must ride to the forest of Evinadar, beneath the white mountains of Glathinroth, where you will find—"
The dragon hesitated.
"Excuse me, are you listening?"
The knight looked up from the book he was reading.
Sorry?"
"I said, are you listening to me? This is your destiny." The knight marked his place with a dandelion and closed the book.
"Sorry. Yes, that's fine. Go to the forest of Evinadar beneath the white mountains of Glathinroth."
"Glathinroth."
"Oh, whatever," the knight said. "There I shall find a crystal cave where awaits a 12-fingered giant. If I overcome him, I get to claim the golden chalice of Northastroon, and so on and so forth. Sorry," he added with a slight smile. "Heard it all before, actually. And to be honest, I can't say I'm